Pantry, and today we're gonna make a holiday dessert. You can put this on a dessert table. You can give this out as a gift and wrap them up as a small gift in some cellophane with a pretty bow. This is one of my favorites to have during the fall and the holiday season. It's not a heavy dessert. You can have a small portion and be totally happy. It's not like a big piece of pie or a big piece of cake. So these are delicious apple brownies. I love them. So it's like a Blondie with the apple and the cinnamon and the raisins and delicious. Okay, so let's get started. In this bowl, I'm going to mix my wet ingredients. Okay, so I've got a half a cup of melted butter, and super easy. I've got 1 egg. You want to use a large egg. I get these eggs at the store. They're a pasture egg locally, and whoops, now I need to get rid of this. They're a local pasture raised egg, which I love because the yolks are beautiful, just like my little gals, and you're going to kind of temper that egg in a little bit. And you don't have to worry too much about anything happening to that. Okay, so I also need a cup of sugar to mix in that. Let's get this measuring cup here. Okay. And I often get asked where I got these measuring cups, and they were a gift, but they came from Pier 1. So, ooh, look at how pretty. It's like sunshine. Do you guys want to come in close so you can see what I'm doing? I promised you guys some holiday desserts and holiday side dishes and some holiday ideas. So let me know if you want to see some hors d'oeuvre ideas next or what you would like. So we've creamed that together. It's perfect. Let's come on in and get our dry ingredients. You've got in this bowl 3, these are large apples, but you can do medium to large apples. I would say you're going to want at least 1/4 of apple sliced, peeled, sliced. Put a little lemon juice on it. Excuse me, a little lemon juice on it to keep it from turning too brown. They're going to turn brown in the oven because it's toasty and caramely and oh, so good. All right, come on in. Okay, so here you've got your creamed egg and sugar, and there's my oven. Now my oven is preheated to 350 degrees. I'm going to swap out this whisk for a spatula. You're also going to want a half a cup of raisins. I use the golden raisins in this, and if you get a little bit more, no worries. You can also put nuts in these brownies. Okay, so a half a cup of golden raisins. If you don't have golden, regular brown raisins are just fine. You can put craisins in here as well. I'm going to go ahead and dump my apples in and get this mixture combined. Now we've got to work on our dry ingredients, but oh, doesn't it look good already? It's just so yummy and delicious. And I find this dessert isn't overly sweet because I use a combination of Honeycrisp. I had 2 Honeycrisp apples and 1 Granny Smith. You could use all Granny Smith if you like a little more tart, but I like the combination of the apples. All right, now that we've got that kind of mixed up, let's get to our dry ingredients, and we'll swap this bowl out. You're gonna need a 9 by 13, or this is a, I don't know what this is, an 8 by 13 pan. Spray it down. All right, so for our dry ingredients, we need 1 cup of all-purpose flour, and we'll get that in here. 1 cup of flour. That was a little shy, so let's get that in there. We need a half of a teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, half a teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and I'm using kosher salt. Okay, and We are, let's see, oh, and then we need a teaspoon of cinnamon. And I'm using a heaping teaspoon. I don't always follow directions, even when they're my own. And then you're just gonna, you can sift this if you want to, but I'm not going to. Just go ahead and combine that together. And then you're gonna mix it in with your wet ingredients now. And that's how easy it is. The hardest part is the peeling and slicing of the apples. And I use a peeler on the apples, and then I slice with the paring knife. It's pretty easy. Okay, so you mix this until it gets combined with your wet ingredients, and then we'll get it in our pan. I like desserts. I don't need a mixer or some way to mix it other than by hand, because then you've always got kids in the kitchen that can help with these kind of things. My grandson would love to help with this. He's gonna love to help me eat it because he's gonna have to. Okay, when it's just about all the liquid gets happy with the flour and the baking soda and all that, you're ready to put it in the pan. Okay, so it should look just like that. All right, let's bring the pan over and we'll get this in. Let's do it so you can see, right? Ooh. And the apples are gonna let off a little liquid, but you're gonna bake this for 35 minutes or until a toothpick comes out clean. And I would top it with pecans, but my daughter does not enjoy pecans at all, so that won't happen for this dessert. But know that you can do that. And kind of get your apples flattened out a little bit. And here we go. Perfect. And there you go. In the oven it goes, and I'll bring you back when it's all done. Okay guys, so the brownies are out of the oven and I've let them cool here on the counter. I'm gonna go ahead and cut into them. Aren't they beautiful? And I've got some end shots at the end of the video. Now, you can leave these just the way they are, or you can drizzle them with caramel sauce. I'm just gonna tell you, caramel sauce is so delicious. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead with, that looks like a good amount, right? Oop, I lost a little bit of the top. Okay, look at this. It's beautiful. It's so moist because of the apples, and they're soft and cooked all the way through. A scoop of vanilla ice cream or whipped cream and that caramel sauce on top, you have a wonderful holiday dessert. And it's not too sweet, it's just right. The tartness of the apples, I love it. I'm not a huge sweets eater, so I like that this is sweet and tart all at the same time. It's absolutely delicious. And to save me from myself, I'm going to take this to my daughters so they can enjoy it before the holiday and see if she wants me to make it for the holiday as well. All right, guys, I hope that this inspires you to try a new dessert. It doesn't have to be a big piece of pie. Maybe just one of these brownies with some ice cream on top. Delicious, not too heavy after a big meal. I think it's perfect. All right, so hope you'll go down in the About section below, check out the links that I've left for you. I've got my Thrive website as well as my Tupperware website where you can shop and maybe pick up some Christmas items. Stock your pantry. Black Friday sale is right around the corner, the Monday before Thanksgiving to the Monday after. If you're a consultant though, you can shop a day early. And in fact, if you're a consultant, you can shop the discontinued items right now. All right, so I can't wait to see you. If you've got any questions or you want to jump on as a consultant, go ahead and contact me down below. I will get right back to you and we'll talk on the phone and I'll get you started. Okay. Bye. Happy holidays.